You're watching PC Whiz Kids review on the PowerColor HD7750. This is a low-profile Eyefinity 4 edition graphics card. As you can see here, with 4 monitors and UEFI ready for Windows 8, we're going to have enough power here to have some high resolutions on 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory. Let's take a closer look at this card. As I mentioned, low profile, small, single slot, and the use of it with 4 display ports. These are mini display ports. You'll be able to have different configurations such as 4x1 landscape, 2x2 landscape display group, and of course 3x1 display group plus 1 extended. So once you have all 4 monitors hooked up in the AMD graphics control center there, you would be able to select your desired mode of display, as you can see here, either grouping it or maybe having the landscape. I prefer the landscape 4x1 so I can have a nice surround view such as this. Or if you like that, that's the extended view. You can do that as well. For businesses, it's great. You know, you can have all these business applications connected to 4 of these and then of course monitor everything that way. So it's really nice to have something flexible that allows you to monitor things, and I can see a lot of business use for this guy. Now when it comes to overclocking, that's not so much what this card is about. It's a 800 megahertz core clock engine, memory clock 1125 megahertz, 128 bus width on that one. As you can see there, the mini display ports, 4 of them, and the display port maximum resolution, as you can see as well. 400 watt power supply is good enough. In the box, you get the driver's CD manual and of course all the adapters, the mini display port to DVI out, as you can see there, tiny mini display port and their standard DVI out. You get 2 of those, and 2 of the mini display port to standard size display port, as you can see right there. So you will need to have a display port enabled monitor. There's a low profile bracket. Okay, if you have a nice slim PC that you want to put this in, very nice. And that's pretty much it. No additional power connectors or anything needed for this little guy to work. Just slap it in your PCI Express slot and away you go. This is the test system that I have today, of course, to review. Top of the line, brand new components, very fast. PowerColor here has the drivers for Windows 8. I went ahead and installed them. You can see it here up and running. GPU-Z is reporting all the specs that I mentioned a second ago. Again, keep in mind this is an entry-level graphics card which has the option for 4 displays. That's pretty darn good. And it has 2 gigs of memory to basically support that. Overclocking, not an issue for this. This is not meant for overclocking. This is meant to run as is. As you can see, the temperatures there on idle run about, I would say, 34, 35 degrees Celsius. And then on maximum, it shoots all the way up to 61 degrees Celsius should you be running this at 100% full load. But, you know, I doubt it. Most of the time, you'll be running it on average, so it will never reach that high. But there are the temperatures and the fan speeds in case you're wondering. Benchmarks, well, let's look at 3D Mark Vantage here. The GPU score is what we're really looking at because we're not really benchmarking the CPU on this system. 10,245 points for that one. You can see there the frames per second that we're getting. This basically is faster than the following graphics cards. If you're wondering how it compares to other models, previous generations, there you go. Definitely much faster considering the type of card that it is. And 3D Mark 11, if you're curious about the benchmarks for that, here they are as well. You can compare these results with previous reviews on other graphics cards that I've reviewed. Alien vs Predator, here it is on high quality and a lower quality setting on Eyefinity, of course, so we benchmark things slightly different so you can get a good feel on running different games, for example, should you decide to use this for games as well. You can see here that medium, low, high, it gives you different results, of course. You have to adjust the display settings accordingly to each game and each display resolution. So there you have a good idea on how this card operates if you were to run it at 1080p here on Tomb Raider, for example. These are the benchmarks you get. If you run it in Eyefinity with a couple of monitors there, well, these would be the benchmark that you would get for that. So comment below, let me know what you think. It's a great little card, low profile, new generation, great from AMD, nice little cooling in there, good enough for 4 monitors, not a problem for business use. Definitely recommend that. And again, I'd like to thank PowerColor for providing it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.